How to purchase an apartment building. There are many reasons one would want to break apartment lease. It may be possible that the neighbors are a noisy lot and difficult to live alongside. Or the apartment itself may not be what it looked at the beginning. Leaking faucets, badly constructed toilets, the tenant needing to change job and move to a new town, all may add up to a tenant wanting to break apartment lease. The reasons to want to break ain't many, but finally transacting the process could be very difficult and expensive. The solution to break apartment lease early could well be apartment lease takeover. Once you have decided that you want to break apartment lease, you must go about it in a carefully structured manner. To begin with, you must discuss the problem with your landlord and tell him that you understand the implications of you shifting out suddenly. Inform him that it will lead to financial loss for you and assure him that you want to ensure that he does not lose money too. Inform him that you would like to find someone who is looking for an apartment lease takeover offer and that you will only choose someone a landlord or landlady approves of. After you have apprised your landlord of your intentions to break apartment lease, you should begin looking for someone who is wanting to go in for an apartment lease takeover. This is another way of saying that you want someone to assume the remainder of your lease. However, you may be at a loss of ways to go about looking for someone looking to assume apartment lease. The best way to go about finding a reliable person to assume apartment lease is to register with one of the apartment lease takeover sites. These sites mostly allow for free registration and charge a flat fee of about $25–30 when the apartment lease takeover deal is struck. The process is easy and begins with the customer wanting to break apartment lease registering and uploading his or her lease contract, along with the incentives such as a few months rent waiver, a few bits of unwanted furniture to go with the lease swap, and perhaps some other incentives that will make the apartment lease takeover look attractive for the person wanting to assume a lease. The lease swap site will match the offer with people wanting similar deals and will contact them of the posting. They will then contact the site's administration, and when the right match is made, both parties are informed and the apartment lease takeover is transacted. This way, the person wanting to break apartment lease gains by not having to lose too much money. The person looking for an apartment lease takeover deal saves money by getting into a short-term lease, a few months rent waived, and perhaps a few pieces of furniture too. The landlord gains by not having to keep the apartment vacant before finding a tenant, and all parties are happy in the end.